since this bitch ass is letting you know that he's really trying to hide, I'm going to purposely tap in with purpose. Right before I go to sleep. What's up, stalker? Yeah, continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The longer you stay, the more I pick up on your energy. So continue to watch me so I can pick up and expose you, Mama. That's the whole purpose of me, exactly. I don't know why they bother. So collective, since I have this downstairs neighbor that keeps coming out, and every time I keep talking about this downstairs neighbor, for some reason my lives get restricted on TikTok, and it's always when the downstairs neighbor or this downstairs neighbor comes out. There's always a problem. So it's letting me know that this downstairs neighbor don't want to be exposed, but they're going to get exposed. And I felt like doing a little reading before I went to bed. Specifically, picking up and talking about the downstairs neighbor. We're going to see why this downstairs neighbor don't want to be exposed. We already know why, but we're going to see if it comes out. Since they really messing with me, right? So now I'm going to purposely tap in to this neighbor that's downstairs on purpose. Since they're all up in my energy, they are giving me permission to read their energy. And now I'm going to start doing it. I'm not one to be nosy, because I frankly don't give a fuck about any of these people. But why not take the opportunity and tap in since they're giving me the permission to? So collective, I was doing, like I said earlier in my video, I was doing a live on TikTok, and the energy was about a downstairs neighbor. Then when I started talking about how I was feeling like they was doing something because I was getting hot, my video got restricted for hate speech. I wasn't even talking about nothing hateful. I was literally talking about how somebody's doing spell work on me and they mad because they're getting exposed. And what was coming out was a karmic man. So I'm going to purposely tap in right before I go to bed. I'm not tired because my ass went to go lay down in the bed, and I end up fucking taking a little nap. So I've been doing that lately. I've been napping lately. So we're about to call on the angels and ancestors and the spirit guides to provide me with some insight. We're going to tap into this energy that we've been picking up lately with this downstairs neighbor. I'm picking up on my energy. You might resonate with this reading if you're going through some neighbor problems. But I'm picking up on my energy. So we're going to tap into this energy. Please provide me with some insight. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine way of light. Abuela Maria and Melendez, the most high divine above. All my angels, all my ancestors, all my spirit guides. Anybody that provides me with insight. I call upon you this early dawn. Early dawn. We in the dawn, crack of dawn. 5:33 on the clock on my stove. So I'm calling on my spirit guides to provide me with some insight. I don't know why I'm picking this card, but let's see if the neighbor card comes out. Which warlock came out? So this is the witch warlock. What else? Information from this deck can you provide me? If somebody's son, related family. This is a witch or warlock son. Related family, they family. Karmic friend. Business partners in the reverse. A content creator. A spiritual occultist. Uncle in the reverse. Karmic female, mother. I'm breaking it down literally with the two cards. I got here. This is a witch warlock's son, somebody's son. This could be a witch or warlock's son, right? A witch or warlock's son. This son could be a witch or warlock, or this son could be a son to a witch or warlock. Related to a content creator. So this son is related to a content creator, a karmic friend, business partners. They're karmic friend. They're business partners with a karmic friend of mine or theirs. It says a spiritual occultist uncle. They can have a spiritual occultist uncle and a karmic female mother. In the reading earlier, more information came out on my YouTube channel, on this channel, about the downstairs neighbor. It says he's working with his mother. So mother came out. I'm not gonna pick no more from here. So this downstairs neighbor could live downstairs with an uncle and their mother. So this downstairs neighbor that don't want to be exposed, that I decided to get on here and fucking purposely tap into this fucking bitch's energy on purpose, with a purpose, to get more information. So this person is related to a content creator. Tarot reader psychic was coming out in the TikTok video. A tarot reader psychic in the reverse that lives in the home community, downstairs neighbor. So this is a tarot reader. They related to a content creator that was being used to cause havoc. Either somebody was using their son that's a witch or warlock to cause havoc to me. But they better saddle up because it's going to get bumpy for them. These circus clowns that have lost grip with reality. They were doing root work on me, and it's in the reverse. They're nasty. These are all the cards that fell on the table. This was a repeated offense on a healer. Loving in the reverse, so they were hating on me. And somebody has a swampy smell. Somebody smells podrido. Podrido meaning rotten. So whoever this is, they stink. Whoever's been attacking me, I'm starting to get the notion of whoever's been attacking me is starting to smell. Yeah, because they did some tax fraud that came before. They did a policy insurance fraud in the past on me. Somebody's literally trying to attack my third eye right now. Karmic trap, and you think that you're going to troll me and like my video and think that I'm not going to know that you still trolling me because you like the video? I literally just got that. So now they liking my video so they could sit and watch and do spell work on me? Wow, look, snakes. We got snakes, and then snake bite, right? Another one bites the dust. They defeated because they were paid to cause me harm. Anonymous tip was given because someone was on their high horse, and now they're feeling like a jackass because their faith was tested by their spirit guides. But they were out here, they were too busy running lies to see their own downfall. And they were giving a lot of unwanted opinions. Whatever they did was unforgettable. Because whatever they did was for money, for an heirloom. And now they got themselves in too deep. And now they're in survival mode. Controlled. They could be being controlled, or they're unable to control the situation. Like I said, unable to control. Entrapment. Yeah, they're unable to control this. Yeah, they're being cut off because justice. I'm getting my justice. So collective, this, and are we talking about the downstairs neighbor energy? Because that's who I'm talking about. That's the one that don't want to get caught. This person was being used to cause havoc, or they was using a witch or warlock to cause havoc. They're trying to block my throat chakra. This was a repeated offense. They kept doing this over and over and over again. But they getting bit by their own shit. Another one bites the dust. For these snakes, it's going to get bumpy for trying to attack a healer, me. Whoever they were being caused to cause havoc, they were paid to cause harm. A bunch of circus clowns that were hating, but they lost grip of reality. Somebody smells and somebody's been snitched on. There's been an anonymous tip about this because someone was on their high and mighty horse, and now they feeling real stupid. Stop trying to attack my third eye. Your faith was tested. You somebody of church. This is just a continuation from my last reading. You're somebody in a Christian church. You're a dirty deacon. You're a dirty deacon that worked with their mama. And your faith was tested. Your spirit guides was testing you. But you failed. You were too busy running lies to see your own downfall. You was talking shit, giving a lot of unwanted opinions. You paid somebody to cause me harm. And what you did is unforgettable. Nobody's going to forget this. This is why there's been an anonymous tip. You've been snitched on. Because you was on your high horse, some heirloom. You thought you were high and mighty because you got money. But you got yourself in too deep, or you did it for money. You got yourself in too deep. Your faith, God tested you. God tested your faith and you failed. And now you in survival mode. You being controlled. You were trying to control a healer, me. And now you're entrapped. You're trapped. And being cut off. Because I'm going to get my fucking justice. You were doing root work on me. Yeah, you're a weirdo. You're a nasty weirdo who's trapped. And you got yourself in too deep. Your faith was tested. You're supposed to be a deacon in a church and you're a dirty deacon. You sit there and you molest children. You poison the people in your congregation. You the service that you provide is lies. You're not helping nobody. You're harming people. And then you're coming and dipping and dodging in and out of my motherfucking life like I don't know that is you. And you're working with an uncle and your mama and a karmic friend and a content creator that's related to you. You working with a group of people to come for me. An uncle, a mother, a karmic friend, and a content creator. Wow, I just picked up a deck and look, this card just popped out of the tarot deck that's next to it. This person is having a tower. Because I'm a god, a goddess, a star. What else can we get on this information? Look, straight to hell they go. Because it's bigger than I think. Whatever they're doing, it's bigger than I think. Yeah. The universe is telling me that I'm talented, I'm gifted, and I'm skilled. That I'm a god, a goddess, a star. And that these people are facing judgment. And justice is served. And they're embarrassed. They're ashamed. And they got a tail between their head right now. The spiritual occultists. Yeah, deceived, brainwashed, manipulated, lied to. This person could have lied to an uncle, or these people are brainwashing, deceiving, and lying to people. This transformer, this lands on the sun. This flipped all the way over here on the sun. This is the transformer who appear to be. So this sun is actually a witch warlock. This masculine energy, karmic man, is somebody's son, which is the son to this karmic female mother. They're a transformer. They're not not who they say. Beware of false person, gift the gab. Like I said, transformer, not who they appear to be. Beware of this person, they gift the gab. Look, deaths, binding spells, sex rituals, they're in the reverse. Yeah, because they were trying to murder, sabotage, attempt, rape, wanted to set up a god, a goddess. Now they shook and terrified and afraid because I'm about to have success in a business advancement or upgrade. Look, this was all a test. They was tested and they failed. This could be a Capricorn. They don't love you. This could be a Capricorn energy, or they got Capricorn in their chart. Exit the matrix. I've exited the matrix. And they stuck. Taurus now involved. Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces. Cursed by their mother's side. I also saw cursed by their father's side, but I didn't take it. It says enemy turn friend unknown. Now these enemies want to be friends. Get out of here, because they facing judgment and they shook and they're terrified. Now they want to be business partners. This literally lands under business partners facing justice served. Shook, terrified, miserable. Enemies turn friend. Now these enemies want to turn friend because look, they reap what they sow. They're reaping karma. And they embarrassed, they ashamed, they got a tail between their heads. Ooh, too many. Aquarius could be involved as well. Somebody could be sick, they possessed, they have an STD and they're infected with a sexually transmitted demon or disease. Stay away. Yeah. Protect yourself, spiritually cleanse. And that's what I've been doing. Spiritually cleanse. I just got out the motherfucking... Yeah, expect the unexpected. They don't know what's coming for them. There's about to be something unexpected that's coming. Or for me, travel light, pack light. I stepped into your calling and study. That's what I did. Yeah, now they gossiping, talking shit and slandering because I stepped into my calling. Somebody's sending spell work to my stomach. Look, work your magic. Somebody's trying to work their magic right now. You're going to be binded to your own shit. So go ahead, keep on sending that shit, bitch. Go ahead. Because every hex, every curse, every spell that you send will only increase my abundance times 10. Every hex, every curse, every spell that you send will only increase my abundance times 10. So you can't siphon from my womb. You can't siphon from my womb. You can't pull on my womb energy. And if you a motherfucking tarot reader copying what I'm doing, you're gonna lose your channel. And they left real quick. Yeah, look, these people are mentally unstable. They're narcissists. They got warped mind. These people are weirdos. They can't stop watching me. They're doing mirror magic and they're spying. Yeah, but God got me always. I'm protected. And my patience will be rewarded. Yes, it will. Because I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. I'm a star. Yeah, I'm so clever. I'm so smart. I'm a motherfucking champion. And I have a purpose and a path. And I will continue to stay grounded and stand my ground. Yeah, it's about to be a new beginning and a fresh start for me. Yeah, these people can no longer astral project or send any monitoring spies in my energy. That's in the reverse. Yeah, because I was chosen for this. Thank my spiritual team. I thank my spiritual team all the time, every day, because I love them. So, collective, these people are facing judgment and they're mad because they have towers. And they're mad. They're nasty. They got themselves way too deep into a situation for coming for me. And now somebody's losing their whole heirloom, their whole whatever. They're losing their foundation. Aries, not Aries. I don't know why I said Aries. Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn. Those are the signs that came out with this deck. And they were over here doing death binding sex spell rituals. And that's in the reverse. And they got themselves entrapped and cut off. Oh, and Pisces also came out. And this is a continuation from the energy I've been picking up earlier, which is the downstairs neighbor. And more came out in my other live on YouTube, which it says that this person is of church. It's the deacon. I heard dirty deacon. And when I looked up the deacon thing, a deacon is somebody that has a lot of control and power within the church. They're in charge of a lot of things within the church. They take care of food. They provide a service for people, for the people and for the church. So this is somebody who has a lot of responsibilities within a structure. Who has a position of power within a religious structure. This is a deacon in a church. And because they were appointed to be deacon, they think they're high and mighty and they got the power. They keep leaving. They keep watching me and leaving. What you watching and leaving for? You big and bad enough to send spell work, but you're not big and bad enough to watch the whole live that you're being talked about. You in my energy, but then you don't want your energy to be read. It's already too late. You in my energy. There's nothing you could do to stop your energy from being read. I really need you to understand that. I mean, you keep leaving. I don't understand. I've been gifted since birth. I was chosen for this. Yeah, I'm going to keep on shining. Yeah, I am. Yeah, trust your intuition. Your gut feeling is always right. Like I said, my gut feeling is always right. And something made me get on and talk about this fucking person. About this informant. This snitch. This two-faced, this rat. That keep reporting my motherfucking lives because they're getting exposed for astral projecting in my energy and sending monetary spirits. For doing mirror magic and spying, but it's in the reverse. I just heard somebody passed away. Famous or about to be. I'm about to be famous, or I already am. If really. Obsessed with black magic and spiritually attacking me. Ooh. Because they're a self-made boss in the reverse. They're trying to stop me from being a self-made boss. Too late. I already am. And I'm a generational curse breaker. Heal yourself, meditate, listen, and connect with nature. That's what I do. Love is infinite, unconditional love, true love coming. And I always have true love coming. Confirmation. You cannot brainwash, deceive me. It says brainwash, manipulate, deceive, or lie to you. You cannot do that. In the reverse. You watching me from fake profiles and multiple accounts. Like the one you watching me now. So, collective, I got a downstairs neighbor that got themselves in too deep in the situation. And they were spiritually raping me and violating me. Because I've been gifted since birth. And they jealous and they envious. All I'm doing is picking the deck so I can put it together. Yeah, an aunt, a mother, a sister, a cousin, a friend could be jealous and envious. And they obsessed with spiritually attacking me. And now the government cop law is involved because of it. Yeah, and God got me always. And blessings are coming for me. And these people are also guilty. They busted. They fell for the trap. They fell for the trap. I want y'all to know that I'm about to go to sleep. And when I go to sleep, I'm going to come for you. Don't go to sleep. Because if you go to sleep, I'm coming for you in my sleep. can't wait. I'll be able to, like, I'll be ready to go to bed. I'm going to tell you. In my head, I chant. Gut them like a fish. Gut them like a fish. That's what I chant in my head. Gut them like a fish. Because you pocket watching me. A phoenix rising. A friend in reverse. The cat's out of the bag. And you about to be put back in your bottle. For these weapons that you were forming. A karmic woman. This was supposed to be some type of official business. But someone's travel plans have been impacted. And another one bites the dust. They defeated. Their mind is blown that they're defeated. Our online community, the informant's plan failed. Yes, it did. Yeah, everything got out of control, and now they're trying to make negotiations. But their karmics is trapped. They're out here trying to make negotiations, but they trapped. Yeah, they was on a journey to Nowhereville. They can't go nowhere. Yeah, they bit the hand that fed them. This tax fraud. Yeah, this sneaky link in the work community. Yeah, in the work community, someone was on their high horse and now they feel like a jackass. Their karmics is trapped. Trying to sabotage me. I'm getting justice. Divine authority justice. Look at that. This ex-friend is an ex-friend of mine. They're learning karmic lessons. Because they was on a high horse. Yeah, they trapped in a house. Prison, they could be trapped house prison. They could be in prison. They could have got arrested. Because they was acting like a child. Karmics trapped. They live in my vicinity. Somebody could be in prison. A dark worker could be locked up. Can't sweet talk the devil no more. Pure entertainment. Because they was doing something was pure entertainment for them. This dark worker that lives in my vicinity is about to be in jail for sabotage, or they in jail. March passed already, last month. They stuck in a rough of being a spiritual slut. Justice served. This was official business that they were doing. Being used to cause havoc. Ooh. They failed to realize you're not the one to play with, that I'm not the one to play with. A karmic woman. Spiritual guides in the reverse. They was doing love spells, trying to control my free will. Stuck in a rough of being a spiritual slut. Now they have a swampy smell from all the spell work. And they lost grip of reality. Somebody's trying to block my throat. Because I'm being liberated. The judicial system, I'm being liberated by the judicial system. Because this is a repeated offense. Their faith was tested and it was in the reverse. They failed. Committed tax fraud. Karmic lessons on their high horse. From the past and in the home community. There's somebody in my home community. Something they did in the past. And something they're still currently doing. They're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. Because they couldn't dim my light. Now they want to fight me. March, last month. March came out twice. November, they were devoted. Since March, since November, December, I saw December too. They can't read me. They're biting the hand that feeds them because of their guilty pleasure. Somebody I work with, they have remorse because they were too busy running lies to see their own downfall. Now they're holding a lot of animosity because they were devoted to doing this, and now it's the end of the road for them. Yeah, the signs can no longer be ignored. That they're doing divination in the reverse. They repeat karmic cycles, and they live in my vicinity. They live around me in childlike behavior. I'm getting justice. I'm not even going to pluck no more. It's going to keep coming out the same thing over and over. I'm going to get my justice. Here's the rest of the cards. The illusion is on them. They're clueless. This father energy that's not related to me. September in the reverse. Spiritual spies. Yeah, moon magic left a big mess and now it's being traced back to them. Because they're a bunch of drunks. And their magic has been rendered powerless. And they are borrowed time. Rebelling and challenging authority. They did it for the money they wanted to show. Now shit's about to blow. Yeah, they're being haunted. The Hunger Game competition, because they have me in a competition. But they don't got no power. They're rendered powerless. They were naive. They had an undesired outcome, collective, for attacking me. Yeah, and they were playing with my devices, trying to cause interference, and they were doing blood magic. On a Cinderella energy, I'm coming out as a Cinderella energy. I'll be coming out as a Cinderella energy, Shrek, Fiona. Yeah, they spiritually spying on me. September, bank accounts is in the reverse. Ancestors. By the ancestors, this person is a false prophet. The ancestors got this person's bank account in the reverse because they're a false prophet. And another indictment charge is piling up on them. Yeah, they're getting blindsided by everything. This brother that's not related. Yeah, look, see? Princess Fiona Shrek. I'm coming out as a Princess Fiona Shrek. Cinderella energy. Yeah, they had a community studying me, experimenting on me. Again, while their magic left a mess and now it's being traced back to them, and they wild card unknown, they don't know what's gonna happen. And they in denial right now. That is the ending. Hydromancy using water magic, but it's in the reverse. Family abuse. They could be a part of my family. That's jealous and envious. Crimes was committed. Become more patient. They're very impatient. Stubborn. Like I said, they're very impatient. They're stubborn. And they're in an abusive relationship. They're being a troublemaker. And they trapped in a trap house. So that's the energy. That's the rest of the energy that I picked up for this fucking stupid downstairs neighbor that's mad and try to violate my video. I'm going to sleep because I'm tired now. Peace out, collective. Again, thank you for listening. Bye.